Hello, this is the RPG Crawler, and welcome back to Pillars of Eternity 2 Deadfire. You know, it occurs to me, I might want to check out the Brass Citadel. Between episodes, I did come down and sleep the night so that I could clear all my injuries and get stuff back together. I think I'm going to hit the Brass Citadel first and talk to the Admiral or whatever her name is. Or get a random encounter, that works too. You're wandering through the streets when a man approaches you, cutting through the crowd. You've never seen him, but the look in his eye suggests that he recognizes you. You're wondering, Watcher, let me through. A meadowfolk man emerges from the crowd, red-faced and wild-haired. He pays no mind to the irritated pedestrians glowering at him. His bright eyes are fixed on you. You're looking fervent as always, Latharn. Zodi juts her chin in brusque greeting. In response, the missionary puffs out a breath. Oh, this is Latharn, the dude that fled Hasanga. Suppose it was a compliment coming from you. Indeed, I strive to follow the light and godliness. Of course it was. I mean, why wouldn't it be? Jodi's words speak to innocence, but her grin is too rough, too wolfish. Then allow me to return the gesture. I'd say you seem darker than usual, Harvester. It shrouds you, all that death and heresy. Reckon I'll hold my tongue from now on. Jodi immediately bristles. Ignoring her hard scowl, Latharn resettles his gaze on you. You're the one that saw the miracle, when Aothas rose at Cadnua. Awe and conviction quaver in his voice. And you must be Latharn. You left Hasanga just before Aothas arrived. I knew it. Our paths were meant to cross. Our people talk highly of you. It's no wonder Aothas chose you to witness his return. That's why I'm hoping you can help. The tiniest flicker of doubt dances across his face. He banishes it with a deep breath and launches into his tale. I've been having strange dreams, a wheel that spins and spins, an orchard of koiki trees, each grown from the fallen fruit of the last. He scratches at his whiskered chin. Then the spokes of the wheel break apart. The trees stop growing. Fresh fruit falls and rots until the ground is covered with festering stinging pulp. Alright, why are you telling me this? He takes a deep breath. In these dreams I also see you, at the center of the wheel, in the middle of the orchard. You were there when Aothas rose, and you seem to follow every place he's been. It's because he stepped on my castle. He works his mouth into a fretful pouch as he gets to the crux of his concerns. Aothas has always meant rebirth and redemption, but so much death follows in his wake, both in the Saints' War and now here again. His wide eyes are full of questions. Is this what I sound like? Adair gives you a guilty grimace. He turns towards the Tharn. Friend, I'd love to buy you a drink if it'd help. He shakes his head, the anxiety mounting behind his eyes. I need to know what this means, please. Death and rebirth are part of the same cycle. You can't have one without the other. But like this, so chaotic, so violent, he shakes his head. My people followed Aothas to war once. I wonder sometimes if we failed him when we lost, or if we did at the moment we laid hand on the blade. Please. You've seen more than anyone. You've got to have some idea of what it all means and how we'll make sense of it. Let's see. Look at this. We can, shatter his faith completely. The Dawnsars have survived because of the community they formed. You don't need Aothas for that. Never thought of it that way. Adair nods in agreement. Jodi's eyes gleam with a dark amusement. Latharn nods, letting this sink in. I won't keep you, but you've given me a lot to think about. Thank you. He turns away and allows himself to melt into the crowd. Alright, so let's continue to the Brass Citadel, please. All the way up through the gullet, and all the way back down.
Priest lady!
Let's see if this actually does anything. Go to the Imperial Command. Well, they're heading there, I hope. No, they're not even moving. Oh, it's because I had it on pause, isn't it?
Makera, do not hold back, my friend.
You sure? Sometimes I ask things to get people riled up without meaning to.
Well, if it riles me up, then I say you have my undivided attention.
All right. Is there any kind of ocean critter I shouldn't be eating in front of you?
You know, I miss having Adair in the party just for those off-the-wall comments, but that was amazing. Alright, let's head on up. See if she has anything new to talk about. How's a
You
newie?
look like you've come with a purpose.
What was with all the black powder at Hassango? A look of surprise passes over her face. She tries to cover it with a grunt.
Noticed that, did you? Saltpeter is one of our chief resources in Rotai, and we believe in putting resources to use. Now you can see why we didn't want the Valians nosing around our fort.
Okay. That was not particularly informative, but I guess that works. Sure. She doesn't have anything more for me. Let's go to deal with Adair's people so we can switch back to Pellegrina. Pellegrina, whatever. Alright.
Those dreams of yours, they still getting to you?
I can deal with the dreams, for better or worse. What makes me sweat is the not knowing. What happens when I stand face to face with my God, and he reveals what he intends for me? What if it's not as I thought?
I want to see the end of this.
Yeah. I've had thoughts like that for a long time. Except now I'm worried about what he intends for the world.
Whatever it might be, at least we'll face it together.
Maybe. I don't know if I'm going to have Adair in my party again. Alright, Sacred Stair. Let's go.
Tell Bird.
And, over here. Looking for Odera, right? No, not Haiti. Not up here. Is it actually inside the Sacred Stair area?
Candles and bombs.
Temple gone. Agni. There we go. Let's talk to him. This woman's unceasing smile and direct, violating gaze give you a strong impression of someone selling something.
Light of Aethys be upon you.
Baern said you could tell us about the partisans of the lighted path.
Your friend guided you truly. Gadarian Bosch has honored me with the duty of helping his message reach all of the faithful. We answer the shining God's call. He shows us the way and we march in his wake. Already the Vanguard prepares to make its journey, with more soon to follow.
Who are the Vanguard?
Gadarian Bosch leads the Vanguard. They are the most righteous of the partisans. They will be the first to join the ranks of Aethys, the first to charge at his call.
Adair leans in towards you.
Baern said something about the Vanguard. You don't think he's that dumb, do you?
Agni's eyes shift momentarily to Adair, then back to you. She says nothing, merely re-raising her smile. How would you join up with Aethys? Chase him in a boat?
Yes, in fact.
Oh, okay.
We will follow him along the lighted path. When the time is right, he will welcome our souls into his legion. Gadarian Bosch has seen it.
Yeah, he'll suck you dry to power his next step along.
Just your souls, then? Not your bodies?
Your journey sounds dangerous?
The Shining God demands total commitment from his followers. What good is a soldier who is not willing to make the ultimate sacrifice for her cause? To walk the lighted path, one must be willing to never turn back.
Tough to walk very far without a soul. The Hollowborn, usually you'd have to stack him in a wheelbarrow and push him around.
Do you have a list of people in the Vanguard? I want to see if a friend is among them.
The Vanguard know their own, and Gadarian Bosch knows them. Beyond that, We keep such information private.
Adair turns his head away to hide a look of exasperation, but then it shifts, his eyes suddenly hopeful. He looks back at Ogni.
If they know their own, what do you think they'd say to a couple new members? Can we be in the Vanguard too?
I'm afraid you cannot. The Vanguard is reserved for the most faithful among us. You have not even joined the partisans.
I have followed the lighted path all the way from its origin in Deerwood as a grand pilgrimage. Let's see, this is... got deception, or bluff. Got diplomacy, and we have religion. Let's try diplomacy. That I've only just learned the partisan is circumstance, not a measure of faith.
How right you are. Forgive me. I did not mean to cast doubt on your character. Unfortunately, even if I were to initiate you right now into our order, it would be too late to join the Vanguard. Their ship is docked right now in Neketaka, and set to depart at any moment.
Adair looks at you with wide eyes.
You think he could be on it? If he left right after we did, we gotta go.
They won't take you, but there will be more ships to follow. Stay and learn about the partisans of the lighted path, and I'll see that there is room for you.
That's a real nice offer. We'll think about it and get back to you.
Alright, farewell. Ogni nods, her expression no different than it was when you arrived. Alright, so we gotta chase down that person. Gotta chase down Baern again. Alright, let's head to the southern exit. I'm gonna quick save the game. Or I could have taken the east exit as well. Oh well. Where does the east exit lead? I guess back down to the Citadel. Well, we're about done here. We're going to leave by sea. Or no, we're going to look at Queen's Berth, see if he's in Queen's Berth. And then if not, I'll take to sea. Come on. What's in more the... Does he ever have anything to say? I forget.
God shepherds us all, traveler.
Not really.
Seek out his temple along the
We
sacred
missed it.
stair.
We're gonna park that thing next to Aethys and slit their own throats.
Yep. I knew it. They were getting their jumpsuits and their sneakers all
Wish
online.
they'd gone ahead with it before they got Baern involved. If we can't catch it, can you promise me we'll go right now?
Yeah, we'll go right now.
I knew there was something I liked about you.
Sure thing, Adair. Let's go on to the ship. Chase him down. Alright, let's leave by sea. I believe we've got plenty of supplies for now. Children of the Dawn Star. There you go. Gotta chase him down and deal with things. All right. A gift from Yothus, glorious death of those in our path to him. All right, so we got a combat.
Speak your mind.
So what we're gonna do is we're gonna look to see if Baron's among them. He's not. We'll go forward and we will go with a tentacle right there. Ow.
You were saying?
They seem to have a fair amount of hit points. Let's go with this. Nice, nice, nice damage. But she's focus fire on this one.
Happy to oblige.
Jody! Let's just reap this one real quick. Or no, actually, no, let's not reap them just yet. Let's get,
Nemnock hopes your boat sinks.
let's fire this up around this area.
All thick worth and wrath.
Seraphim going over there to finish
What
that
do you
one
need?
over with Murky. Alright, you're gonna move to here. And you're just gonna... I guess try inspired... No, let's just do a normal attack.
I'm on it. Take that.
Ah, they're coming over there.
What is it?
Well, you know what? This calls for a death spell.
Thick worth and wrath.
Alright, Lashing Vine. Actually, let's knock you down over here.
Speak your mind.
Takehu, we'll go and shark mode you.
Your story ends here.
They don't have a ton of hit points, but they are tougher than I initially kind of envisioned here. I'm hitting my own person more than I'm hitting this person. Let's hit these with a Pillar of Holy Fire.
Thick worth and wrath.
Okay.
Your orders?
Maya. Oh, you want to do a twin shot here? Ooh, executed one of them. Blew him to bits, literally. Death ring. Boom.
What is it?
Killing bolt on you.
Labyrinth be on sick.
Something I can do?
Yeah, Dare, you can run up here. Thank you kindly. Hits nothing. Dude, can you even reach? Absolutely reach. That Bardson's still stunned.
I'm on it.
And cut to bits. And it goes down. Overkill. Let's pick stuff up. Pick stuff up. And then head below decks. Alright. Gonna have to fight our way through rooms and rooms of these guys.
The others have drunk, Baern. Their souls make their way to Aethys. This isn't the time for hesitation. It's the time for faith.
They busted out the Kool-Aid already.
Come. Let us show him together.
The man uncorks a vial hanging from his neck filled with a viscous fluid of earthy red. He raises it and waits. With unsteady hands, Baern uncorks an identical vial hanging from his own neck.
No, kid!
Adair has stepped forward. His palms are outstretched. Baern nearly drops the vial. He catches awkward hold of it between his forefingers. He gazes up, drifts up to Adair. He stares with dull eyes as if he's trying to place him.
What is this? You aren't one of my flock. How did you get here?
Adair ignores Bosch, keeping careful eye contact with
Lower
Baern.
that. Let's talk.
Baern waits, the vial now clutched in one hand at his chest tightly. Here's outside if once you've had doubts about this. You're questioning, just like your mother must have taught.
Your mom knew how to spot a fake. What do you think she'd say about him?
Adair nods towards Bosch.
How could I know? She left me here.
The vial in Baron's hand hovers now just above waist
What
height.
is faith if it isn't tested? These people are willed here by Aethys to challenge you. Make him proud.
I will make him proud.
I've seen evidence of the true nature of the gods. You're wise to question. Okay, it sounds almost like a recitation. Adair's mouth is open, but he has no answer. He looks to you, desperation in his eyes. Your leader has read too many parables. The gods seldom have cause to test our fate. I've seen evidence of the true nature of the gods. You are wise to question.
Maybe he's not testing faith. Maybe he's testing if you can think for yourself.
But our faith, isn't that what the gods ask of us?
And Baron's hand lowers. It hangs his right side, the vial dangling.
Aethys has come just as I said he would. There will be no other chances.
Adair fumes at Bosch, his hand drifting towards his weapon.
He must be in need to reach out to us.
Effigy's eyes, kid. You think your tiny soul's gonna change his fate?
Adair is right. On the margin, the impact of a single added soul would be infinitesimal.
Right, that's the basic idea.
But he has called for us.
Baron's expression shifts suddenly. He looks like someone who's been slapped hard across the face. His fingers relax and the vial clatters to the ground, spattering the deck with what might easily be mistaken for a gruesome bloodstain.
Aethys, forgive me.
Adair takes what sounds like his first breath in a while. His fingers trace over his mouth and beard in a rhythm of reassurance.
As you wish, then. Abandon your god. For betrayal there can be no forgiveness. You will receive not his mercy, but his justice.
All acts can be forgiven by a truly benevolent soul.
Don't you got somewhere you need to be, Bosch? If you're having second thoughts, I can help you follow through.
Not a one.
Bosch smiles and raises his vial towards Adair and Toast. He downs the fluid in a single gulp.
The shining god will light the way.
He barely gets the sentence out before the first spasms rack his frame. A reddish froth bubbles from his lips, and he collapses to the floor, flopping and arching like a netted fish. In one final rigid convulsion, his breath stops and his body settles heavily on the deck in an unnatural pose.
Think he's all right? He looks a little seasick.
If only he'd died before he'd gotten everyone else involved. Baron stares silently at Gedary and Bosch. Spittle bubbles on the lips of the corpse are still popping.
That would have been me. If I were stronger, it would have been me.
Lucky you weren't stronger then. The gods might have rights to our souls, but they got no right to our lives. Seems to me they'll take from you whatever's not nailed down if you let them.
I could devote my entire life to Aethys, and it would never redeem this.
Adair swallows and tries to say something. In the end, he just nods.
For right now, let's just get you home.
Okay. So I got to get back to where? Got to check my journal. To Hassango. After Baron's ordeal, Adair feels the most appropriate thing to do at this point would be taken back to Hassango, which is here. Got good morale. Got plenty of food and water. I need some repair materials at some point, but ain't nothing I need to worry about. Alright, into Hassango. Adair looks up expectantly as Baern disembarks the Defiant without a word to anyone. Baern begins to head off, staring straight ahead with sunken eyes, and doesn't break stride when he passes Adair.
Baern.
The boy has taken another several steps before he seems to have heard anything at all. And when he stops, he doesn't turn to face Adair at first, but as though keeping his options open. A long moment passes then. With persisting hesitation, he turns.
I'm not sure what you want to talk about. I have my life, and I know it's because of you. I know I should be thanking you. But the truth is, I don't know if I want to be here now, or what I'm supposed to be doing. And I still don't know what to say to Aethys when I meet him one day.
It should be the other way around. He's the one who owes you an explanation.
Baern avoids Adair's gaze.
You hear me, kid? He owes you.
Baron gives an absent nod, still looking down, and says no more. Alright. So, we got Maya.
Captain, a word?
What's on your mind? Yes,
What,
Maya?
did Ishi defecate in your favorite helmet or something? You've spoken to Aethys, which means you know what we're up against.
Yeah.
If the fleet sailed up to him and fired every cannon at once, I imagine we'd have a fighting chance at taking a chip off his kneecap. There's no stopping him, is there?
I'm not ruling out the chance of an unlikely solution.
So, that's a no?
She sighs away some of her tension, rolling her shoulders and cracking her neck.
I suppose there's a certain appeal to recognizing the inevitable. We don't have to waste our breath trying to stop it.
Care to elaborate on that?
It reminds me of the first time I shot to kill.
Maya folds her arms and grins. Oh, I have to hear this.
There he stood, a pirate captain barking orders from the forecastle. Out of everyone's range but mine.
Maya holds up her hand to frame a distant spot.
The wind toyed with us. I took aim, never thinking I'd make the shot, but then I felt this awareness, like someone out there was aiming me. A cannon blast took me by surprise. I squeezed off a shot, expecting it to fly wide, but the bullet took my target between his eyes.
She traces a circle over her brow.
I don't know if Bareth kicked open a door or the Sky Mother held my hand, but that man was meant to die. I've got that same feeling now. Better or worse, I know that Aethys is meant to succeed.
Time will tell if Aethys is getting what he wants is good for the rest of us.
Hope I didn't take the wind out of your sail. Whether or not we can change anything, at least we can say we were there.
Yep.
That's more than most people get.
Alright, let's be off then. But before we're off, we're going to go ahead and level up Jody. Jody! We will give you alchemy, and we will give you religion. And we will give you... something. Maybe this for a debuff? Hand of Berath? Oh. Oh, we've got all the good ones, right? I don't know. Let's give you Warhammer too. Or no, yeah, let's give you Warhammer. Alright. Well, what's next? I guess we should go back to the boat. I've got to go to those... I thought I did this already. I guess I'm going to go there. Back to Neketaka. Again. Sure, why not? Why not? I guess I didn't go through all of the dialogue choices or something. All the way back. But we'll get it done real quick. Alright, back to the Serpent's Crown. And... yeah. I don't know
It
what
is an
you're saying.
ode to Amira, queen of birds.
Another Juana epic? Just wake me up when it's over.
You will like it, I think. The tune is inspired
Oh, I
by
forgot
a
to
Rao Italian
switch
drinking
out...
song.
If you must.
I forgot to switch out Adair for somebody. I'll have to remember to do that. Maybe get it between episodes or something. Let's get to the Queen.
My brothers and sisters have set sail for Neketaka.
I thought the tribe...
Is it the Queen I gotta report that stuff to?
It is high time
Yeah, apparently.
we spoke away from the exhaustive filter of the court.
The Queen has affected a far more relaxed posture. A pair of tigers lounge indolently beside her seat.
My children, Kahopa and Tangaloa. It is to them that I answer when dignitaries do not pound at my door.
She pats the head of the massive tiger, smiling as they lean into the gesture.
I think I speak for all of us when I say we'd be honored to pet your children.
Go on, Adair. You take the honors.
Trick with cats, of course, is you gotta ignore them first. Get them interested.
Adair rocks back and forth on his heels, averting his gaze from the cats, yet every few seconds he slips up and peeks at them.
We are of one mind. My mother taught me to bait an enemy into the open. Give it comfort and confidence.
Anakaza smiles up at Adair before returning her focus to you.
My brother speaks of your journey from Motare Okozi. Mostly, he mourns the loss of his expedition.
Anakaza looks out on the city and sighs through her nose.
Scholars pore over your findings as if a charcoal rubbing could build a bridge to Ukaizo. I have learned to restrain my optimism. A messenger from the jaws of Tangaloa speaks with the voice of wisdom and change, I say.
She raises her brows at you.
It is fitting that yours should be the voice that tells of Hasongo's fate. What did you see there?
Some Naga occupied the colony after Aothis drained the Adra. I let them live.
The snakes are on edge. Where comes this new boldness?
Anakaza thumbs her chin and narrows her eyes.
Far be it for me to complain if they make trouble for outsiders.
There is a weariness to her thoughts that she doesn't bother to hide.
What of Aothis? If you know why he terrorizes the Deadfire, speak on.
I believe he makes from Adra's teeth, but I believe that is only a waypoint. Tapping her chin, Anakaza nods and weighs the matter. At length, her even expression spreads into a pleased and knowing smile.
If Aothis makes for Magrin's teeth, I say the Rathun will grind him to dust for the praise of their warrior matron.
Her brow rises with interest.
Even if they fail, it will be an enemy cleared for my plate. This is the gratitude of Nagati, I say.
Rathun, those are the giants,
the
right?
fiery children of Magrin, devoted to their mother with a fanatic zeal. Bothersome, but the least of my troubles now. From Port Mage to Hasongo to Magrin's teeth, Aothis follows a rich vein of Adra. It takes him northeast to more interesting territory. In the deepest memory of the tribes, we have told stories of Magrin's teeth. Embellished sailors' fables, Akira, but not without some truth. My people speak of treacherous seas, lakes of fire, and the ancient warriors hammered to life on Magrin's anvil.
Anakaza props her chin on her fist and looks you up and down.
Ashen Maw is the grandest and most accessible of the peaks. It is the sharpest tooth in Magrin's jaw. Prepare yourself for a fight.
I will.
If you make preparations in Neketaka, I say we can help each other.
She sits up straighter and regards you with a level expression.
I must keep the city's peace, and I have only so many arms and eyes. While the Deadfire screams, I would see Neketaka outlast the storm to come.
Okay, what do you need from me?
What I need is a lasting peace that will outlive my dynasty. But I will accept peace of mind for now. What do you know of my water shapers, Herald of Baern?
Anakaza leans forward and rests her chin on her fist. I know they gave Ratoe no end of trouble in their early advance.
Akira, if you recall history, then you know why I am protective over the guild. My water shapers are the levy holding back Rawatai's advance. An adept standing at the prow of a war canoe is enough to send the fleet scrambling for the shallows.
She eases back, languid and satisfied.
Don't get too cozy, Highness. That false sense of security will get you into trouble.
Maya crosses her arms.
Akira, I would not want your employers to think me easy prey.
Anakaza purses her lips at Maya.
This reminds me. I owe the Hazanui a basket of koiki in remembrance of the Battle of Nekaro Atoll.
She snaps her fingers and nods to an attendant who scurries off. Poking the hornet's nest?
That is Aruihi's job, but Akira, there is a side of diplomacy which I enjoy.
Anakaza winks.
While the problems of Aothis and overindulgent admirals plague these waters, I have summoned the masters of water shaping to Neketaka.
Pit your strongest water wizards against their weight in iron and black powder, Highness. We can end this quickly.
Akira, and how long will this contest last in open water?
Anakaza tuts at Maya before shifting her focus back to you.
Now would be the time to confer with Guildmaster Myru, but she does not answer my summons.
Anakaza looks out on her city. Her hand squeezes down the armrest. Do you think something is wrong?
It is too early to grow a forest from this coconut, but I would not dispatch you if I felt at ease. The guild can suffer no setbacks. If Myru shirks her duties, her queen would know the reason.
She stares off into the distance and sighs, her gaze unfixed.
Nagati, do not abandon us now.
Anakaza turns her gaze back to you and flinches. This was not a thought she intended to share. Alright, we got more level ups. RPG Crawler. We'll go ahead and build up your Arcana and your Diplomacy, because Diplomacy has ruled the day so far. Ooh, 9th level stuff. Cloak of Death. That looks interesting. I've got that in my... Got a lot of these in my... Ooh. That's a temporary petrification that could become permanent. This one turns you to melee. Is there like a transformation spell? Yeah, the martial power one. I'm gonna get Langrath's Reflection. Just in case. And what weapons do we want? If any. Let's get, I don't know what's good. Let's get, Saber, I guess. Or Rapier. Let's get Rapier. And Maya. We're going to boost your stealth, and we're going to boost your survival. And we're going to get you... something good. Let's get Prestige. Just boost the power level of all abilities. And we'll get you Blunderbuss. Why not? And you, Takahu. Level 20. I don't know what the level cap in this game is in this game. I think I'm like there. Great Maelstrom. Might be useful. I'm thinking, yeah, Great Maelstrom. Looks like a nice AE spell. And we will give you Battle Axe, because why not? Actually, no, let's not. Let's give you, yeah, let's give you Battle Axe. Sure, why not? And I think on that note, it's a little bit past time, but I'm going to go ahead and call it here. This has been the RPG Crawler with Let's Play The Pillars of Eternity 2. If you like what you're seeing, remember to leave a like, comment, got feedback, and subscribe for more RPG content. Until next time, take care and goodbye. And if you are still watching, I would like to take the opportunity to thank my supporters, the top tiers of which are listed on the screen, without whose support I would not have been able to offer the variety of content that I have on this channel throughout the years. If you're feeling particularly generous and would like to join them, you can support the channel. There are a variety of options to do so. I have a Patreon, a Subscribe Star, as well as channel memberships enabled. If you are not in a position to contribute, simply leaving a like, a comment, or sharing my videos are all wonderful ways to help the channel grow without spending a dime, and are all greatly appreciated.